a very important day, our second flag raising in Roselle. And we are spreading. Thank you so much. I'm going to turn the mic over to our fabulous mayor, Donald Chuck.
Thank you so much, Councilwoman Sousa. How's everybody doing today? I like that. It's a live crowd. Manny, you brought this live crowd with you? I know it. I love it. Welcome to the beautiful borough of Roselle. And like Councilwoman Sousa said, this is our second annual Portuguese Flag Raising Day. And we are so honored to be able to do that. We celebrate all cultures, all ethnic backgrounds. And this is something that we decided to do some 4 years ago to make sure that everybody in the borough of Roselle is well represented. So I take pride in that, and I'm sure my council colleagues do. So again, welcome. It's glad to see you all here. I'd like to acknowledge a few dignitaries that's here. Consul General of Portugal, Dr. Luis Sequeira. Dr. Pinho, just raise your hand up. There we go. Come on up. Consul General, join us. Where's he at? Oh, you gotta tell me you're here, Consul General. You got Director Carla de Silva from Portuguese School in Elizabeth. Is she? Is she waving? There we go. Okay. You guys gotta wave for me, okay? We got Michelle Alfonso and Julio Alfonso. And my favorite people, I don't see Julie yet, but I do see Linda. And I'm sure Annie and Julie will be here shortly I know she's on her way from Pinho Bakery, right up the block in Roselle here. My good friend, Councilman-at-large of the city of Elizabeth, Manny, Grova. Police Chief Helder Freire. Our Fire Chief and Business Administrator, Christopher Laba. We have our Deputy Chief Fire Department, my guy, Chief Perez. This is where I get in trouble. I go down a rabbit hole and I miss people, right? I'm gonna stop. And of course, my council colleagues that are here with me today. To my right, your left, First Ward Councilwoman Isabel Sousa. To my left, your right. I like doing that, man. Yeah. Sounds cool. Fifth Ward Councilwoman Rosary McCamery. I always get tongue-tied with her name, I don't know why. And of course, Councilman-at-large Denise Wilkerson. At this time, I'm going to ask Father Danny Santos Rodrigues to please give him a round of applause, guys. Give him a round of applause to do the invocation.
Let us remember that we are always in the presence of God. Let us pray. O God, source of all that is good, we gather today with gratitude and reverence as we raise the flag of Portugal here in the borough of Roselle in these United States of America. We ask for your blessing upon both these great nations, their shared values, and the enduring friendship between their people. We give thanks for those who came before us and brought with them to this country our Portuguese heritage, a heritage of artistic, culinary, musical value, but most of all, the heritage of a people grounded in the values of faith, family, and the common good. We also give you thanks for the country that opened its arms to a people who sought a better life for themselves and their families, and gave them the opportunity to attain the American dream. We invoke the intercession of the Blessed and Immaculate Virgin Mary, Queen of Portugal and patroness of the United States of America, that she may guide and protect both nations, fostering unity, peace, and prosperity among their citizens. Bless all those who serve and protect Portugal and the United States, both at home and abroad. Grant them courage, strength, and wisdom in their duties. May this flag be a symbol of our shared commitment to these values and may it inspire us to work together for a better future for all. Ó Deus, fonte de todo o bem, reunimos hoje com gratidão e reverência ao hastearmos a bandeira de Portugal aqui no Borough Roselle, nos Estados Unidos da América. Pedimos as vossas bênçãos sobre estas duas grandes nações, os seus valores comuns e a amizade duradoura entre os seus povos. Agradecemos àqueles que vieram antes de nós e trouxeram consigo para este país a nossa herança portuguesa, património de valor artístico, culinário, musical, mas sobretudo património de um povo alicerce dos valores da fé, da família e do bem comum. Agradecemos também ao país que abriu os seus braços a um povo que procurou uma vida melhor para si e para as suas famílias e lhes deu a oportunidade de alcançar o sonho americano. Invoquemos a intercessão da bem-aventurada e Imaculada Virgem Maria, Rainha de Portugal e Padroeira dos Estados Unidos da América, para que guie e proteja ambas as nações, promovendo a unidade, a paz e a prosperidade entre os seus cidadãos. Abençoai todos aqueles que sirvam e protejam Portugal e os Estados Unidos, tanto no país como no estrangeiro. Concedei-lhes coragem, força e sabedoria em seus deveres. Que esta bandeira seja um símbolo do nosso compromisso comum com estes valores e nos inspire a trabalhar juntos para um futuro melhor para todos. Pedimos tudo isto em nome do nosso Senhor Jesus Cristo. Amém.
Thank you, Father. At this time, we're going to do the national anthem. I'm going to ask you guys to rise, and I'm going to invite the Queen up. Come on, Queen.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night, and our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Queen, come back here, come back here. That was beautiful. Tell everybody your name, just please.
Hi, my name is Alexis Pineda. I'm the Queen of Elizabeth Day, Portugal Day of 2025. Thank you.
Excellent job. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. Yes, that was beautiful. So at this time, we do something different in the Borough of Roselle. Manny, please don't take this back to Elizabeth. Don't steal this. So I believe in hearing every voice as it relates to my council colleagues. So at this time, we do something we call pass the mic, and we're gonna pass the mic over to our 5th Ward Councilwoman, Rosie McCamery.
Thank you, Mayor. To everyone here today, it is an honor to be here. It is an honor to celebrate this Portuguese Flag Day, to celebrate the culture, to celebrate the community, the people And I'm really just honored to be here. I don't have a lot because, you know, Roselle is sort of a melting pot of all things great. Our community is filled with people of all cultural backgrounds, and we just love where we are here in Roselle, and we love all of the things that we have to offer Roselle. And I'm so glad that we have such a community that is so inviting, right, and so welcoming. And so I am appreciative to be a part of this day. I'm appreciative of our Councilwoman of First Ward for putting this together. Amazing job. Thank you so much. To my council colleagues, our mayor, to our distinguished guests, and to all of you all. Thank you so much for coming out and for supporting this amazing endeavor. We love you guys so much. And I'm going to pass the mic to Councilwoman-at-large, Denise Wilkerson.
All right. Listen, today is an amazing day because we get to celebrate the rich culture of the Portuguese people. And also we get to be Portuguese for a day, okay? So definitely Councilwoman Sousa and her sister, they count me as an honorary Portuguese sister. But the Portuguese people are such a people of great strength, of great fortitude and persistence. And also, you guys have an amazing sense of community and how you stick together to make sure that you all collectively get to move forward and to realize the American dream. Now, I'm going to get probably in trouble for this, but I do have a favorite Portuguese, and it's because of her lineage and how she continued to carry that legacy on. Councilwoman Sousa was a woman that lived here in Roselle. And as a regular resident, she was always curious about how the community was going and what could she do to be the change that she wanted to see. And she began to work in the community and volunteer and to show up. And then she decided to put her hat in and run for office and serve this community as councilwoman. You are the change that you wanted to see. That's the here and now. But what we forget is that there was a Mr. Silva, her dad. And when he came here, his job was not only to set his family up for success, but to also make sure that every Portuguese American in this area had an opportunity to have access to resources and the things that they needed to be a part of this American dream. And for that, I want to thank this entire family for all that they have done for the Portuguese people in this region. And we love you for that. And let's give Councilwoman Sousa a round of applause and her legacy. You are the reason you put this together. But you and your father are the reason why we're here. Thank you so much.
Okay, while she gets her notes. Go ahead, while you get your notes. So, my brother and his wife moved to Portugal this year. And I'm going August 14th to the capital. What is the capital city? Lisbon. That is where he lives. No way. Julie. Hey, Julie. Are you going? When? We will hook up. My first time ever going. I'm so excited. So without further ado, Councilwoman Isabel Sousa.
Thank you so much. Boa tarde. I'm so overwhelmed. I mean, I can never put this together without my colleagues, all of you, my Elizabeth friends. Anyway, bem-vindos. Boa tarde. Welcome everyone to our Portugal Flag Raising. Dia de Portugal e de Camões e das comunidades portuguesas. Viva a terra pequenina que acabou de ganhar o UEFA National Champions League. Right? Small but strength não nos falta. Mas hoje é dia de celebrar o nosso país, as nossas raízes lindas aqui em Roselle. My name is Isabel Cristina Oliveira da Silva Sousa e sou a primeira vereadora portuguesa de Roselle. Vivo no primeiro distrito, que é junto a Warnaco Park, portanto vizinha
dos meus amigos em Elizabeth, onde também sou professora desde há 30 anos. E aqui estou hoje com muito orgulho, muita alegria e muita honra de estar no meio de vocês. Obrigada. So in August 1968, my parents, Alberto Silva and Elvira Silva, and my sister Rosie, left Lisbon and arrived in the United States, and we settled in Elizabethport. 111 Inslee Place, as a matter of fact. We embraced our new home, but we never forgot where we came from, our beautiful country of Portugal. So then we became members of the Portuguese Instructive Social Club, o PISC. My mother, a member of the Damas Auxiliares. My teenage sister, a member of the Portuguese Youth. And then it was just little me getting into trouble with my friend Manny Grova, the Portuguese Club. You think I wasn't going to mention that? And my parents sent me to Escola Amadeu Correia on Saturdays, who I actually knew Mr. Correia. That's how old I am, I guess. At the time I rebelled, but I'm so grateful that my parents made me go. And I'm thankful. Years later, my father became a journalist for Luz Americano newspaper. And he had the idea that there was really no Portuguese radio show in these parts. So he decided to create the radio show, Hora Portuguesa de New Jersey, which was at WJDM in Elizabeth. And everyone on Sundays tuned in for that hour to hear our language and to feel more connected to our roots. And he showed me we can't just sit around and wait for progress. We got to do things to move things forward. He said, se não somos nós, então quem é que há de ser? Of course, doing things including us, dragging us to Fado nights. And if you don't know Fado, it's like the saddest music on earth. I remember having choices at the Portuguese Club. Filé de peixe com arroz de tomate. Agora eu gosto muito. I love it. Bacalhau com batata amurro. Também é bom. Ou dobrada. I'll skip on the dobrada. But I opted for the chouriço with the caldo verde, which was delicious. Still is. So us little immigrant kids were watching those strong, passionate leaders closely, because how can you explain all this today in so many towns? And our Consul General, Dr. Sequeira, said this was his 14th this year so far, which is amazing. So we do, us Portuguese are standing on the shoulders of giants, the incredible growth of our community. And now it's spilled into Roselle and onward. Our achievements have been extraordinary worldwide. Our resilience is non-stoppable since the time of our maritime history and discoveries. We keep sailing the course. Há 8 anos cheguei aqui a Roselle, de Elizabeth, nunca longe da onde começou a minha história, nunca fora de Union County. Continuo esta oportunidade para espalhar a nossa cultura e convidar-te a visitar mais vezes e participar em Roselle e ajudar-nos a crescer. Todos nós temos a nossa história, as nossas circunstâncias, mas o que nos liga é a nossa língua, o nosso amor a Portugal e a nossa responsabilidade para que os nossos filhos nunca se esqueçam de que tem sangue deste nobre povo, esta nação valente e esta nação imortal. Obrigada a todos por terem vindo mais uma vez a Roselle por 2º ano e continuaremos aqui em Roselle para sempre. Adoro ver vocês e outra vez muito obrigada. E obrigada aqui aos meus colegas aqui atrás. Mayor, would you like to continue? Oh no, I'm doing well, right? I'm doing well. So we would like to hear from very special friends today, and I guess they will pass the mic too. We're going to start with our Consul-Geral de Portugal, o Sr. Dr. Luís Sequeira.
Dear Mayor, dear Councilwoman and elected officials, ladies and gentlemen, good evening all. Thank you very much for the kind invitation to raise the flag of Portugal in Roselle. É com grato prazer que participo nesta cerimónia e venho testemunhar o orgulho de ser português. A comunidade portuguesa é empreendedora, determinada, trabalhadora e está muito bem integrada na sociedade que aqui a tem acolhido há décadas. The Portuguese have been providing their contribution to the economic growth, social stability and cultural diversity of the city of Roselle for decades. Esta cerimónia do içar da bandeira de Portugal é prova do reconhecimento público, do dinamismo, da vitalidade, empenho, brilho, capacidade de trabalho da comunidade portuguesa. Somos ouvidos e sentidos de uma forma especialmente forte e intensa aqui em Nova Gércia. As nossas tradições e raízes culturais são respeitadas, são vividas com grande força, com grande garra e brilho. E o içar da bandeira representa não só o sentimento forte e a ligação profunda a Portugal, mas também o reconhecimento dessa dedicação e empenho dos portugueses para com a cidade de Roselle. I do hope that this very rich and intimate bond between Portugal and New Jersey continues to flourish and to strengthen for many more years. Muito obrigado. Good evening all.
Thank you so much. Another round of applause. This is his first time here in Roselle. That's amazing. And now I'd like to hear from our Grand Marshal. He said he likes to talk. I said, are you willing to say a few words? He goes, you know how I am. And he puts people on the spot, too. Dr. Pinho, 2025 Grand Marshal.
Thank you so much, Isabel. Mr. Mayor, thank you for feeling me very welcome to your city, my first time, and welcome the Portuguese community. It's special for us. Councilwoman at-large. I parked over there, said reserve. She told me, don't worry about it, not going to be towed. I hope my car is still there when I'm done, okay? Alda Freire, our police captain. Isabel, thank you so much. And our consul from Portugal, Manny Grova, but Manny doesn't count. It's really, truly an honor to be here. And Alexis Pineda, oh my God, what a voice. Can I sign you up for my record company? I gotta sign you up, girl. Wow, that's an amazing voice, though. To our community, Padre Danny, thank you for coming, doing our vacation. And I'm a dentist in Elizabeth for 31 years. So a lot of patients come to me and they say, oh, are you related to the Pinho's Bakery over there in Roselle? I says, no, I wish I was. I'm not, but I wish I was. They're the rich people. But in other words, your bakery's got quite a fame, in other words, throughout the Union County, as you know. And yeah, must be dePinho, you're right about that. But thank you so much for the committee of Portugal Day. Thank you for selecting me as the Grand Marshal. It's been a great honor. I mean, my God, this is more than I thought I was going to be exposed to. And I wish this will continue, Isabel Sousa. Will continue for this for many, many years. It's great. Council, you have one more to go from what I hear. There's one, two more. I know there's one in Seaside Heights, June 21st. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much, everyone, for showing up. Okay, it's a great honor to be here, and Viva Portugal!
Thank you so much. That's why you were the Grand Marshal. What did I tell you? And now I want to introduce my good friend, the one we were, I don't know, at the Portuguese Club being little and God knows what, just causing trouble. My good friend that, like I said, I'm in the first ward. And so I feel like I just could blow smoke signals over to Elizabeth and you'll come running. So I appreciate that. So Without further ado, Elizabeth Councilman-at-large, my friend Manny Grova.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Let's give her a round of applause for putting this all together. To the mayor, Councilwoman, Council, Police Chief, Father, Director of Community Affairs for Portugal, our Grand Marshal, the Portugal Day Committee, all the queens, the President. You know, Isabel started this last year. She's like, how should I do this? I said, well, come to Elizabeth and see how we do it, and then you figure it out. So she comes to Elizabeth and she's like, I can't do this. This is too big. So her first year, we got everybody together. We coordinated it. I helped her as much as I could. She got elected to the first ward in Roselle. I got elected for the first time as the first ward councilman, Elizabeth, so we had something in common. I also knew her father very well, Mr. Alberto Silva. I used to hear him on the radio every Sunday morning, and him and my dad were very close back then, down in Elizabeth Port, you know. And you said earlier, you know, we're all close-knit community. Down the port, everybody knew everybody, and when one person got in trouble, whole new neighborhood knew you got in trouble. So, but I'm glad that we're here. I'm glad that Isabel was able to get elected and bring us here to Roselle. And I'm glad that Pinho's Bakery is such a stronghold here, because I bet you yeah, give her a round of applause. She likes your cakes. You're the store that shows, and the business that shows the rest of the community, more so than anyone else, our Portuguese gastronomia, and everybody loves Portuguese food. And you may not like, if you don't like the Portuguese, at least you like our food. And so Pinho's Bakery has been able to bring our food and our pastries to everyone, and I think everyone's very happy with that. So I don't want to speak any further. Pass it back on. Viva Portugal!
Thank you so much, Manny, for coming by. We really appreciate it. And so I'm going to call up someone that I just met this year, but I knew she was around because she's in the Luz Americano and all sorts of places. And I'm looking at her right now. It's a pleasure getting to know you. Excuse me. Carla Sofia Rodrigues da Silva is the diretora do Amadeu Correia Portuguese School, where I mentioned that I went as a kid when it was really Amadeu, when I really knew the man. And she's doing great things for the community. She has a long list of achievements and accomplishments that are wide, and we are proud that you are representing us, and you're doing fabulous work. So without further ado, to also Carla Sofia, please come up and say a few words for us.
So, good afternoon, distinguished guests and members of the community. Boa tarde. Today, as we gather beneath the rising red and green of our beloved Portuguese flag, we are reminded that a flag is far more than a symbol. It's a story of courage, of identity, and of heritage. A story that lives in the hearts of all of us here today. As we watch the flag ascend, we are also lifting something else, the weight and the beauty of generations who have come before us. We honor those who crossed the oceans with a little more than just hope and a heart, who carried our language and our traditions across continents, who made new homes without ever forgetting where they came from. But honoring our past is not enough. We must also protect our future. Each one of us plays a part in keeping it alive. Let us continue to celebrate our past, live our present with pride, and invest in our future with purpose. Because to keep the Portuguese language and culture alive, it's not simply a responsibility, it is a privilege. The Portuguese language, our língua materna, is one of the most beautiful expressions of who we are. It carries the poetry of the Camões, the soul of Fado, the wisdom of our grandparents, and the laughter of our children. And it is our duty to ensure that it continues to be spoken, sung, and celebrated by generations yet to come. Each of us plays a part in that mission. When we speak at home Portuguese, when we tell our children the stories of our villages, when we cook our traditional meals or teach our dances, or celebrate days like today, we are doing more than keeping a culture alive. We are remembering who we are and showing the next generation who they are too. Our Our heritage, whether it comes from rugged coasts of the Açores, the green hills of Minho, or the sun-soaked Algarve, or the bustling streets of Lisbon and Porto, it is rich with stories, values, and traditions that define who we are. These treasures cannot afford to be lost. Let this flag raising be a reminder to all of us that being Portuguese is not something that we carry just in our names or on our passports. It is something we live, something we share, and something we must actively preserve. Let us teach our children not only to be proud of their roots, but to understand them and embrace them. We may be far from Portugal, but Portugal lives in us. Every word, every custom, every tradition we pass on is a declaration that we are here, proud, united, and committed to keeping our heritage strong and vibrant. Hoje celebramos Portugal, a língua, a cultura e os portugueses que levam o país além das fronteiras. São as comunidades portuguesas que mostram o verdadeiro valor do 10 de junho. Somos nós, portugueses espalhados pelo mundo, que vivemos Portugal com intensidade e com saudade. Que este içado da bandeira nos lembre de que ser português não é algo que celebramos apenas em certos dias, é algo que vivemos todos os dias. Vamos ensinar os nossos filhos não só a terem orgulho nas suas raízes, mas também a compreendê-las e a vivê-las com paixão. Podemos estar longe de Portugal, mas Portugal vive em nós, em cada palavra, cada costume e cada história transmitida de geração em geração. Thank you, Councilwoman Isabel Sousa, for your wonderful initiative in organizing the Portuguese Flag Raising and for your continued efforts to promote Portugal and our culture here in the borough of Roselle. Your support means so much to the Portuguese community, and your dedication helps keep our heritage alive and thriving for future generations. We are truly grateful for your leadership and commitment. May this flag always fly high, not only here today, but forever in the hearts of the Portuguese people across the world. Que esta bandeira voe sempre bem alto, não só aqui, mas sempre nos corações portugueses em todo o mundo. Onde há português, que haja sempre Portugal. Thank you, God bless America, and viva Portugal.
Thank you, Carla. Those were beautiful words. I appreciate you coming out today. And now, one of our own, the best police chief I know. I mean, he's Portuguese. Our first ever in Roselle. So that is that absolutely merits a round of applause. So I want to call up my elder Freire.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Elder Freire. I'm the Roselle Police Chief. Stand before you, Roselle's first Portuguese police chief, a proud son of immigrants, born here, raised here, and shaped by this very community. I carry my heritage not just in name, but in heart. A legacy of hard work, sacrifice, and deep pride. My journey is a reminder that our backgrounds don't limit us, they elevate us. To lead in this town that raised me is an honor beyond words, and to serve with my full identity as both an American and a proud Portuguese is a testament to what's possible when we embrace where we come from. Today, we celebrate more than a culture, we celebrate contribution, unity, and enduring power of identity and public service. Tenho a honra de estar aqui, o primeiro chefe de polícia português de Roselle. Filho orgulhoso de imigrantes, nascido e criado nesta comunidade que me formou. Carrego o meu legado não só no nome, mas no coração. Legado de trabalho árduo, sacrifício e orgulho profundo. A minha trajetória mostra que as nossas origens não nos limitam, elas nos fortalecem. Liderar na cidade que me criou e uma honra descrever. E servir com toda a minha identidade como americano e como português orgulhoso prova que é possível quando valorizamos as nossas raízes. Hoje celebramos mais do que uma cultura, celebramos a contribuição, união e o poder duradouro da identidade no serviço público. Thank you all for allowing me to speak and for allowing me to lead such a great police department.
That was beautiful, thank you. I don't think I ever had heard you speak Portuguese like that, like so much. They just taught you. And now we have a special presentation. I'd like to call up the dePinho's bakery family. So, come on down. Julie, Linda, Annie, and okay, so it's going to be the two of you holding it down. I have a special proclamation for you because you mean so much to our community. I mean, you're our claim to fame with everybody. Now, you don't have to be from Roselle to know that, to come to Pinho's Bakery. I love it. I love it. And we're so proud of you that we wanted just to present to you a proclamation. So if I may, proclamation presented to Pinho's Bakery. Whereas the Mayor and Borough Council of the Borough of Roselle wishes to honor Pinho's Bakery of Roselle, New Jersey on the occasion of Portugal Flag Raising Day, Thursday, June 12, 2025. And whereas it all started in a small town of Portugal decades ago, old world baking at its finest with an eye for detail and consideration for those who would eventually indulge. And whereas Inestina and Antonio met and fell in love in an old bakery in Murtaza, Portugal, over 60 years ago, with pride and hard work, they created delicious breads that fed town dwellers for miles around. And whereas their business was built on key principles that would pass through generations, navigate the oceans, and make a new home in New Jersey. And whereas the tradition now continues with Raul, Julie, and their family as they create baked goods so tempting that you can smell the goodness before stepping in the doors. And whereas their success is still built on key ingredients, love, family, old world baking, and pride. And whereas originally from the ironbound section of Newark, Raul, Julie, Linda, and Annie found their way to Roselle in 1991. Their commitment to quality, family, and community has remained steady and strong. And whereas the beautiful warm store houses an enormous array of delicious and eye-appealing breads, cakes, pastries, pastéis de nata, from the simple goodness of the multi-grain loaf to the incredible creamy sensation of their pastel de nata, the custard cup. Now therefore be it resolved that the Mayor and Borough Council of the Borough of Roselle do hereby deem it an honor and a pleasure to extend this proclamation in recognition to Pinho's Bakery as a source of our pride in their successful business and a source of pride for the Portuguese community throughout. With sincere congratulations and best wishes for many more productive and happy years here in Roselle with us. Signed this day, Donald Shaw, Mayor, Isabel Sousa, First Ward Councilwoman. And of course, if you'd like to say a few words, we would love it.
It's an honor to be here in Roselle. We just celebrated 34 years on May 11th. And it's an honor. We take what we do very seriously because we honor the people that came before us. My in-laws, Ernestina and Antonio, and the sacrifices my father, Augusto, and my mother, Julia, did to come over with nothing other than a dream. And we honor them by fulfilling that dream and also hoping that our children will carry our name and our legacy beyond our presence here. So thank you, Roselle. Thank you for making our home for the last 34 years. I always say I live in Roselle. I just go to sleep in Warren every once in a while. So thank you for honoring us by walking in our doors every day. And hopefully the pastel nata will have greater things to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, another round of applause. It's so exciting. We love you. And I just realized, I just saw Councilwoman Cindy Thomas in the house. Would you like to say a few words? No, we're good, right? Okay. You're stealing my stuff. Okay, and now we're ready for the flag raising.
Yeah, we're gonna do something that we started to do a couple flag raisings ago, right? Can I get the children to come up, please? Come on. Alexis?
Mas